Just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to day 4 of our small account challenge. And today was a frustrating one, to say the least. I'm red today, actually, even though I really shouldn't be. Not whatsoever. From the momentum that we saw today and the volatility that we saw, there's absolutely zero reason for me to be in the red today. But I will say it was better than what it could have been. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull up my metrics. So as you can see, I am red $18.64 today, which puts the account in the negative. Mind you, we started this account with $500. We are now sitting at $487.77. Is it ideal? No. Was it avoidable? Yes, 100%. But let's go into the trades and let me show you why, what happened, why it happened, and how I can prevent it from happening. And maybe you can take something from this video and apply it to your own trading as well. So I want to say, mind you, in the beginning of the market, during pre-market session, there were multiple stocks to pop up. I want to say, for example, INZY maybe, but I think this was a buyout. Yeah, so INZY didn't count. Yeah, but still, this stock went from $1.50 to $4 in one 5-minute candle. But that was a buyout. There were some other stocks. So see, if we take a look here, ticker symbol AIRE, it popped up. What's it called? Nice little move for a penny stock, but then immediately flushes and gives back more than what it gained. So that one was that. AMST was another one that I didn't have any luck with. I actually didn't take any trades on it. But as we can see, pop up, pull back, and then this super strong move from all the way from a low of about $2.30 to a high of $5.40. So almost a 100% increase in the span of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Just over half an hour, we almost have an 100% increase. Oh no, we actually have more than 100, yeah, because 230 times 2, yeah, $4.60, yeah, over 100% increase in just over half an hour. But unfortunately, I didn't get any trades on it. But as you can see, that's been the theme this week: pop up and then sell off, give back, and then the open comes and sell off even harder. But let's hop right into the first trades that I have. And the first trade that I took wasn't a good trade, solely for the reason that I jumped in just because I was frustrated that I was missing all these moves and nothing was sustaining its move. So let's take a look at a CAPS. This one was a dumb trade, very dumb trade in my opinion. This is what I was seeing at the time. So price, as you can see, made this strong move up, but gave it all back, even falling below this resistance level and rejecting the 200 EMA. So that told me enough, that should have told me enough that this thing is very unlikely to continue any higher. But I didn't want to believe it. So this is what I was seeing at the time. The stock, when I took the trade, was looking something like this. And I said, okay, this is looking good. We're gonna at least retest VWAP. Maybe we can break above VWAP and then continue to the upside. And because I was seeing this ascending support, kind of this flat top breakout here, and I was in for it. So that's exactly what I did. On this 5-minute candle, price broke above this level of $3.25, and I entered, got filled at 329. It pushed barely any higher to a high of $3.35 before reversing and continuing down. And some people will look at this and be like, why would you trade that? That's a clear bear flag setup. And yes, hindsight is 2020, have 2020 vision out here after the fact. But in the moment, I was just so clouded by emotion, and I wanted just to see some green on my tape and my profits so that I could feel good about this challenge. But that did not go that way. So I want to say I lost $12 on that one. So not a huge loss, nothing crazy. Yeah, lost $12 on that one. Then we go over, I did trade AMST. So yes, went over to AMST. Let's see what time that was at, 9:09. So let's hop over to AMST. 909. Yes, I do remember this one as well. So it was, what's it called? This one was very premature. Once again, it was another trade that I took just out of frustration and because I just wanted something to work. So this was a horrible trade. As we can see, price was clearly trading between this descending resistance and ascending support. And you know what I said? I said, well, you know what? Price just rejected off the descending resistance. So you know what that means? That means price can only continue to go up, right? Nope, that's very stupid. Like, it just bounced off. Why would it continue to push up without any clear indicator for it? So this one was it was an attempt at a dip trade, I guess you could say. So I bought in close to VWAP, assuming that VWAP and the 9 EMA are going to hold price up and that we're going to curl through these highs, causing a breakout and whatnot. And in theory, it was a good idea. It was just poorly timed, poorly set up, and there was just no conviction behind it. So I got in around I want to say the 390s. I want to say I was in at 390, anticipating the dip below VWAP and then curl back up. 390 came, and with a trade like this, for me, if it doesn't go immediately, that's one I want to get out of. As we can see, it hit 390, immediately dropped further. But the thing that set me off about this one was that my hotkeys weren't working. I changed my hotkeys this morning to better accommodate the shares in size that I would be buying and purchasing and everything like that. And I was trying to get in and nothing was going. Nothing. I was clicking the button, clicked it once, nothing popped up, clicked it again, nothing popped up, clicked it a couple more times, nothing. I checked, that's still the hotkey that's set to buy that certain amount of shares, and just nothing was happening. And I clicked one of my old hotkeys just to see if it was working or not. I said, okay, let me go lower the size. And instead of buying, I think I wanted to buy 50 shares, I bought 300 shares at $3.90, and it dropped, and I was out, I want to say around 380s, if I'm not mistaken. So yep, 387 to be specific. I got in at 394, was in at out at 387 on 300 shares. You can do the math. That caused me to lose $21. So now at this point in the day, I'm sitting down $33. I'm upset, I'm frustrated. That shouldn't have happened. Very avoidable. 2 trades that I shouldn't have taken in the first place, and now I'm red because of it. So that was that trade. Then we go on to TSSI, which had an unbelievable move today. So with ticker symbol TSII, this is actually where my one good trade came in today. So TSII, we had this super strong move. This is the 5-minute chart, super strong move out of the open. Price pushed up, pulled back, continued to go. And notice the volume on these candles were significantly lower than this green or push-up candle. So I saw it happening again, and I saw price push up. We started to pull back with decreasing volume. I said, okay, last time it happened, it was the first candle to make a new high. That initiated the move. And yes, there was some drawback, but it still went. So that's exactly what I was looking for. I entered right here at $15.20 at the first candle to make a new high. Price did consolidate for a little bit, for about 10-15 minutes, about 10 minutes. So I was in between, I was back and forth between green and red at this point, but it ended up going. I added more at the high of day, which was $15.71. And I started scaling out around a 1-to-1, which was $15.60. And mind you, the price just shot through this. So I got out towards the highs, added there. I already had an order set. Unfortunately, I missed my take profit 2 at $16 because it popped up to $15.98 and then dropped back down, and I just got out on the dropout. I didn't want to hold throughout all this because in my head, the MACD wasn't really primed for this move, so I knew if it did go, it was probably just going to make a one-ditch effort, and then that was going to be the move, and we wouldn't see continuation how we did in this last one. So that's why I was a lot more conservative with this one. So I was in, out, and I made I want to say that was my biggest winner on the day. I made $33 and some change on that one, and which in reality it should have been closer to 50, 60 if I would have gotten a proper 2-to-1. But that was that. So that put me just down $11 at that point. And then I took another stab at it on the curl up. Let's go to the 1 minute chart. So on the 1 minute chart here, price, so we had that push up, this flush right here, and it's wanted to go up again. I said, okay, I don't hate this, so I'm going to be a buyer around these levels right here. I want to say I bought it at, I bought towards the highs. I got in early at $15.85. So I was in early, it squeezed up. I unfortunately didn't calculate my share size correctly, so I wasn't able to max out at 1620s here. I was out around $16, just under $16 as well. And then I took another stab at it, thinking that this was just going to be a brief dip and then we'll see it curl up. I bought it and it just, as we can see, it just flushed back down. So I had to cut that loss. I think that was like a $10 loss, $9 loss. And that was the day right there. I decided to call it right there, down $18 and some change, as you guys saw. Let me see. Yep, down $18.64. So that was going to be the day today. I'm quite excited to come back Monday because I'm realizing that the trades I do end up taking that are good trades, they end up going for my 2-to-1s. And that is what I need to focus on, is taking the good setups, especially if I want to grow this $500 account to $25,000. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be light work. But in order for me to be able to do that, I have to focus, I have to lock in and only take the best setups. So it's going to be a discipline thing at the end of the day, but I'm not worried about it. I'm not going to stress about it. I'm going to enjoy my weekend, as you guys should, working and whatnot. But that is going to be the day 4 recap. Unfortunately, we are negative at sitting at $487.77. So I will be back Monday trading. If you guys want to learn how I trade, or how you can learn how to trade in spot setups like the ones I showed you previously, the good ones at least, go ahead and join my Discord. Link is in my bio, or go to my website, marketmasterswithaztrading.com, and become part of the community. And if you just want to understand the basics of trading, I have multiple courses and walkthroughs for very cheap, just to supply to you guys from my own knowledge and my experience with almost 4 years of day trading experience. With that being said, I hope you guys learned something from this, and I hope you guys had a better day than I did today. And Dre is out.